It seems, Lou, it's not a separate pathway, right? It is a measure.
Kung papareho mo ba naman yung pangalan, di mo ba naman iisipin na pareho lang yung mechanics, di ba? Hi, this is Lou, your immigration lawyer. Kamusta? So today, May the 4th, only about 4 days late from the month of April, Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada decided to release information about the temporary resident or TR to PR pathway measure. Again, they don't like us to call it a program, but rather it's a measure. And more light has been shed into this mysterious measure because it's been several months. We heard about this measure since November, since October of 2025. So if we're gonna count back, it's about half a year na naghihintay tayo for details about this special one-time measure nga in order to facilitate permanent residence immigration in Canada. And just a recap, guys, you'll remember na itong si Minister Diab, feeling namin nadulas, although I'm sure there's gonna say na deliberate yun, nadulas siya na sinabi na nga sa ating friend na journalist na si Nicholas Kong of the Toronto Star na meron na nga, nagsimula na daw itong TR to PR measure. So na-confuse ang buong industriya, sabihin natin, ang buong mundo na concerned about immigration in Canada. Kasi, ano nangyari? Saan? Kailan? Wala namang sinasabi. Tapos biglang gugulatin ka ng minister mismo na meron na palang nangyayari. So today we're going to talk about the announcement today. And I'm also going to take the opportunity to introduce my dear colleague here, si Albertson Ochenko, and he likes to go by Chon. Itong si Chon, lawyer yan sa Philippines. He worked for 5 years there, UP grad, and practiced corporate business law, focusing on startups. He's from Pampanga, and now he's in Toronto. And he is congratulations, Sean. Officially a lawyer as of end of April in the province of Ontario. So we now have our first dual licensed lawyer at LJD Law. For those of you who are following, I'm not actually a lawyer in the Philippines. Dito lang po ako sa Canada, abogado. So ito pong si Sean, he will help us unlock solutions for our clients in the future. So stay tuned for that. Sean, say hello.
Hello, everyone, and yeah, thank you, Lou, for the opportunity. Grabe. Lou gave me 1 minute of preparation for this, so biglaan. But hello, everyone. Yeah, I'm glad to be of service, and I hope that we can shed light on this crucial update, no, for the TR to PR measure, as Lou very accurately said, because it's not. It seems, Lou, it's not a separate pathway, right? It is a measure.
So, ano siguro, no, before natin i-share yung screen natin on what's going on with the announcement. So, ano lang tayo, flashback lang tayo ng konti.
Yeah.
Kasi marami kasi mga umaasa na itong TR to PR measure or program as some call it, kagaya nung TR to PR program na lumabas noong 2021. And if you recall, Sean, you
Yeah.
arrived, I think, just after that happened, diba?
Yes. Yes.
In Canada. Kasi itong si Sean nakapasok through normal means under the express entry. So, yung 2021, uh, nangangapa itong Canada at paano nila ikukubra yung mga remaining slots for permanent residence targets in Canada because sarado lahat ng travel around the world because of the pandemic. So, nag-solicit sila ng mga ideas at isa sa mga na-idea na ginawa nilang programa is yung TR to PR program. One-time measure siya at madaming slots na nakinabang mga international students, mga temporary residents working as workers in essential sectors, for example, nag-qualify and they were able to secure their permanent residence. Some applicants even got their PR within 2 to 3 months of application. So, marami akong clients at the time na nakinabang nun. So, good for them. And nung binanggit nga itong Budget 2025 na may TR to PR measure daw, madaming na-excite. So everyone was thinking na baka kapareho. 'Di ba? I mean, Chon, kung papareho mo ba naman yung pangalan, di mo ba naman iisipin na pareho lang yung mechanics, 'di ba?
Yeah, tama. I think, oh, sorry, go.
No, go, go, go.
Yeah, I think kaya as you also covered dito sa page mo, Lou, kaya marami ngang nagpanic or marami ring nag-abuse nung kalituhan na nangyari dahil nga doon, no,
Mhm.
sa pag-describe ng program, nung measure na to.
Oo. And one of the things that's important to highlight siguro is like a lot of people nga, unscrupulous people, took advantage of it na sinabi na,
Yes.
hire nyo na kami kasi kapag lumabas itong programa na to para mauna na kayo. So yung mga desperado, di ba, nagunahan sila, nagbayad na, parang hindi naman tayo sigurado. Pero syempre, here at LJD Law, kinausap namin yung mga clients namin na existing. So hindi namin minarket, pero kasi we wanted to be honest with our clients. And sinabi nga namin na, listen, no one knows how it's going to work. Is it going to be like version 1 nung 2021 or is it gonna be through express entry? Kasi may mga nagteorya, di ba? May nag-hypothesize na hindi kaya yung madaming draws under express entry, ito na yon. So, mukhang ang papunta tayo dun sa teorya na yon. Kasi tignan natin itong announcement na to. So, I will share my screen and let's go through the announcement together, Chon. And guys, if you have any questions about anything that we discussed today, lagay nyo sa comment section kasi madali lang naman namin balikan to ni Chon. Pwedeng sumagot kami diretso dun sa comments ninyo sa YouTube or reach out to our Facebook page or we may do a follow-up video kasi sobrang trickles yung updates. And basically, ito announcement na to kakalabas lang, very hot off the press, filling labor gaps in smaller communities by accelerating permanent residence for 33,000 workers. So, Chon, title pa lang, kitang-kita na natin, smaller communities. So, na-confirm nga yung sinabi ng Budget 2025 na nakafocus sa rural areas.
Mhm. Mhm.
'Di ba?
Tama.
Tapos, ito
Yeah.
din, 'di ba yung CMA, yung Census Metropolitan Area. So, Chon, if you were a candidate, supposedly, Toronto CMA, hindi nakasama, 'di ba? So,
No.
that's very
Yeah.
sad for a lot of people who were hoping na mako-cover sila ng TR to PR.
Yeah.
But the gist of it is, what struck me as interesting here is yung pinaka-key takeaway, if we bottom line natin ito, is sinasabi nila na i-accelerate nila yung
Correct.
mga existing applications. Ito, di ba? As part of the initiative, IRCC is initially accelerating eligible applications from existing inventories of work permit holders who have applied for PR. So, may condition, di ba? So, in other words, kailangan may hawak kang work permit at nag-apply ka na ng PR. So, kung ikaw
Right.
ay international student, hindi ka gaya ng version 1, hindi ka qualified for this. Kailangan may hawak kang work permit. Sadly,
Yes.
wala silang sinabi kung specific type of work permit ito, kung LMIA ba or PGWP. But
Yes.
the announcement is broad. So, do you
Yeah.
think covered ang PGWP dahil broad ito?
You know, that's my problem with this Luno. I think it would have been a lot easier to just make it specific, but
Hmm,
as you said, it can leave room para sa interpretation.
yun na nga, di ba?
Uh,
So,
because work permit lang in general, no?
yeah, it's regrettable kasi work permit in general, as you put it, it relieves a lot of room for interpretation. Pero at the very least, we can say that, sorry, if you're holding a study permit, it
Yes.
doesn't include you. It's not a part. Pero
Mhm.
kung LMIA supported work permit or LMIA exempt, kasi alam natin, di ba, yung mga iba-ibang programa, minsan pwede ang PGWP,
Correct.
minsan pwede ang SOWP,
Right.
pero sa iba hindi pwede, di ba? So, kailangan
Oh,
employer
right.
specific. So, ito yung tinitignan natin na wala tayong clarity, unfortunately.
Right.
Yun nga, nandito pa rin tayo. While there's more details releasing, because nag-promise sila ng April, feeling ko na-force sila,
Right.
eh, parang striptease pa rin yung nangyayari ngayon, di ba? Kasi parang paunti-unti na lumalabas yung information. Pero at least ngayon, medyo na, I guess, bunutan ng tinik yung mga nakatira sa rural area sa labas ng malalaking CMAs na
Right.
pwedeng eligible sila. At alam na natin kung sino yung magiging eligible. But what's also clear, Chon, and you can, point out if my analysis of this is real kasi sobrang
Mhm.
bagong-bago ito.
Mhm.
Ang intindi ko dito, kailangan nakasalang na yung PR application mo
Yun
at
nga.
may work permit ka, di ba?
Who have applied for permanent
Oo.
residence, Lou. Yun nga yung parang key takeaway na sinabi mo nga, one of the elements, one of the two essential elements who have applied for permanent residence.
Ito, guluhin kita, Chon. Nakapag-apply ka na ng PR, pero wala ka pang
Correct.
AOR. Qualified ka ba? Di-
Ah, I
Tapos
understand.
pa-expire na yung work permit mo, di ba? Halimbawa, next month,
Oh,
pa-expire na yung work permit, wala pa yung AOR mo. Halimbawa, PNP
yes.
stream ka. Paano
Yes.
na, di ba? So, sana ilabas yung mga program mechanics. Kasi ito ay news release lamang po.
Yes.
So, hindi
Yes.
tayo sigurado dun sa specifics. Pero usually, in the last 5 years, ang nagiging routine ng IRCC, guys, yung mga kasama natin dito sa channel, is maglalabas sila ng news release, tapos immediately thereafter, maglalabas sila ng program guidelines.
Oh.
But this isn't a program. This is a measure. So, hindi ko alam kung maglalabas sila ng guidelines for this particular measure, but what they do describe, dito, pupunta tayo sa quick facts. Transitioning at least 20,000 this year in 2026. The remainder, meaning 13,000, will be left for 2027. Sabi nga nila, nagsimula na daw sila between January 1st and February 2028, 3,600 workers were granted PR through this initiative. So in other words, kasi ganito yun guys, yung levels plan, sinasabi na 385,000 ang new PRs per year. Sabihin natin kalahati nun through the economic program. So sabihin natin 200,000 through the economic programs. Itong 20,000 for 2026, that I read that from Budget 2025 as something on top of the normal allocations for the levels plan. So,
I see.
I've heard otherwise, pero yung basa ko dun sa Budget 2025, it's that. And they have not said otherwise. So, puro mga speculation pa rin, guys, unfortunately. So, we try our best to not be marites in this channel.
Right.
Unfortunately, because of the way that the department and the minister herself is handling this measure, nandito tayo. We have to speculate. We have
Right.
to always extrapolate facts, di ba? So ano pa sinasabi dito? We are making progress and are on track to meet these goals. Between January 1st, 33,600 workers were granted PR. Eligible applicants being granted PR were already selected through occupation-driven pilots and well-established regional immigration programs led by provinces, territories, and community partners. So, tingin mo, Chon, naka-channel to sa PNPs or sa RCIP, for example?
Sinight yung RCEP and PNPs expressly if you scroll up, Luno. Have applied through the PNPs, the AIPs, Community Immigration Pilot, which I'm
Caregiver pilot and agri-food
yes.
pilot. That's very interesting. O
Yes.
medyo na-miss ko yan Tapos
Mhm.
nasa smaller communities. So,
Mhm.
bukod sa kailangan, work permit holder ka, bukod sa nakapag-apply ka na sa PR, you have to
Right.
be living in a smaller communities for 2
Right.
years or more. Super crucial. Kasi paano kung kakalipat mo lang, di ba? And Sean,
Oh, you're
nakahandle
right.
ka na ng mga consultations, di ba? Yung iba,
Right.
lipat kaya ako ng
Yeah.
province para
Mhm.
makag-benefit ako dun sa TR to PR program.
Correct.
So, klaro na ngayon at least.
Yes, yeah. So kailangan 2 years or more. Very
Mhm.
interesting.
Ano yung expression natin sa consultations natin? That train has left the station. Di ba?
Aha.
Unfortunately, yeah. Pero interesting to So, alam kasi natin sa levels plan, lumiit yung allocation ng mga ibang programs like yung caregiver pilots, agri-food pilot, tas itong AIP, medyo nag-shrink din from 5,000 to 4,000. So, doon pala napunta itong special measure na to. Okay, that's interesting. Pati sa PNP na rin That's very interesting. Tapos yun nga, ito. Sorry, go ahead, John.
Sorry, I'm just so curious lang ako, Luno. Sinabi, applied for permanent residence. But taking into example, for example, yung provincial nominee program, if ipagsasama yung dalawang info na yon, that means na bigyan na yung person, yung applicant ng nomination certificate at ginagamit niya na yon to apply for permanent residence.
That's
Kung
how I would read it. Yeah. Kasi sabi dito, applied through the PNP. Hindi ibig sabihin nag-applied for nomination through the
Right.
PNP. Diba?
Nandun na sila sa last stage, nakuha na yung nomination certificate, nag-apply na for permanent residence.
Condition precedent, 'di ba? Sabi mo nga kanina, kailangan work permit holder, kailangan nag-apply na ng PR, kailangan nakatira na in a smaller community for 2 years or more. At kailangan, at looks like, yung mga PR programs na prioritize nila is yung mga nag-apply ng PR na through PNP. So, ibig sabihin, paano ka ba mag-a-apply ng PR through PNP? Kailangan meron ka ng nomination certificate. 'Di ba?
Right.
Or if it were AIP, Atlantic Immigration Program, kailangan meron ka na ring endorsement.
Endorsement,
Diba?
yeah.
Yun.
Yeah.
Ganun din, endorsement din for the community immigration pilot. So whether RCIP or yung
Right.
rural francophone community,
Right.
diba? So, interesting pati
Right.
caregiver. So, ibig sabihin, unfortunately, yung marami nating kababayang mga caregiver na nasa CMA na malaki like Toronto,
Yeah.
or
Yes.
Vancouver would not benefit from this, ano?
Actually,
Sayang.
Lou, dahil sa conversation natin ngayon, nung una medyo nalilito pa ako eh. Pero dahil sa, dahil ina-analyze natin to together, parang pag pinagsama-sama lahat ng information, parang may enough information
Picture.
para, enough picture na para ma-hone down yung mga people na covered by this first tranche ng movement.
It does look like it, oo. And I mean, guys, pasintabi kasi, kami ni Chon ngayon din lang namin to binabasa to
Mhm.
together with you guys. And, we're going like, from the hip talaga kami na nag-a-analyze dito. So, tapusin natin tong quick facts. Ito nga, sinabi nila na yung one-time initiative is from Budget 2025 to reduce existing PR inventories to help ensure that workers with ties to Canada are able to continue contributing in the long term. Supports government's ongoing efforts to reduce the share of TRs to less than 5%
Right.
of the population by the end of 2077. It does look like we have a clearer picture. It's not a complete picture kasi
Yeah.
yung operationalization hindi naman talaga lumabas. But I think it gives us a better picture and a better glance of who's eligible. Happy ka na ba, Chon?
Ye- Um, ako mas gusto, well, sinabi mo naman, Lu, no, na after ng news update, usually may bigger, more comprehensive updates naman. Siguro at this point, I would, as you always said sa mga videos mo, no, if may mga people na nag-take advantage lang ng panic, please step away from those people, I would say. Take a deep
Yes.
breath and wait for more information.
Yeah, tama naman. Oo, like have a plan but don't wag tayong padalos-dalos sa ating mga actions, 'di ba? Lalo na alam naman natin na marami diyan na who are trying to exploit the vulnerable. But anyway, guys, thank you for listening, and Tron, thank you for joining me for this super quick and super fast recording. Kasi ito nga sobrang init nito, and I really appreciate your time. And again, Tron, congrats for becoming a lawyer twice, and thank you for staying on. And you'll see more of Tron in our future videos. So again, guys, if you found this video useful, please like, share, and subscribe. Share it with your family or with your friends. Yung sa mga friends niyo na naghihintay ng balita tungkol sa TR to PR program, measure, one-time initiative. Again, this is Lou, your immigration lawyer, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.